Hello guys, I'm summarizing a 4-hour course video of Claude Code from Saraev. Basically, if you want to go watch that video, go do that. You'll get a lot of knowledge about how to use Claude Code. But before you do that, watch this video so you don't waste 4 hours of your time. But basically, like I said, Nick Saraev, he dropped a 4-hour course, basically covering everything over Claude Code, how to use it, how to be professional at it, and things of that nature. First, he does start out a little introduction on himself. Starts by saying that he's made $4 million a year off of Claude and AI, and he teaches people how to do it.
I use Claude Code every day to manage a business that does over $4 million a year in profit.
So things of that nature, saying that basically anybody can use it. Now, for those of you who don't know, Claude Code is an AI that runs on your actual computer. It can read your files, edit them, create new ones, and run different programs. That's what actually makes it different from like just a regular chatbot, that it is actually on your computer and running through your files and MD files and things of that nature. So to set this up, and this is all from his video. Basically, he's going to teach you to set it up, and he's going to set it up for you. Basically, you're either going to need a Claude Code plan for $17 a month, or you can run one install, type Claude. Basically, to set this up, you're going to need a Claude Pro plan, which is $17 a month, or there's another plan, I forgot, Enterprise or whatever, that's $100 a month. Or no, there's another plan than the Enterprise. One of them is $100 a month. So before you go on this course, just understand you're going to have to at least drop $17 so you can start implementing the things he teaches. Now, in this video, he shows you two ways to use
every day to manage a business that does
terminal,
over $4 million
which
a year
you don't
in
know
profit.
what the terminal is. It looks something like this, which is black, which is basically the black screen with the text, and then the graphical interface, which is like the website version, the software version, with the buttons and very easy to use. So the terminal now is more powerful than the interface version. But the interface version is easier to start, obviously, because there's buttons everywhere and it's just easy to navigate. But in this video, he covers two coding apps called IDEs. Basically, VS Code, which I use VS Code for building apps on Claude and things of that nature. VS Code is free to use. You just connect Claude to it. Made by Microsoft. Then Antigravity, which is a very new software built specifically for AI coding. He uses Antigravity from the rest of the course, most of the course. So understand that you're going to have to be able to download Antigravity so he can teach you some of the things on that nature. As well, proceeding, he builds a website live for you. He takes a bunch of screenshots of a site he likes. He feeds it to Claude, and then Claude basically builds a copy. Claude then screenshots its own work and compares it to the original site that they got it from, right? Basically fixes the differences between them. Then in the video, he runs two of these at the same time in separate windows, if that makes sense. CLAUDE.md is a file that basically loads at the start of every Claude session automatically. So when you go to your terminal right here, when you go to your terminal and put Claude, that's when the CLAUDE.md file is going to start. He compares that it is like Claude is basically like, for example, it's like steering a ship, and a small wrong angle at the start can become a very massive problem over a long distance of time, if that makes sense. So understand how to really use Claude Code when you're going through the course, and understand that it's not going to be an easy ride, but if you're following along, you can go through that. But if you get the file right the first time, you'll be good for the longevity. Now, there's 3 ways to design websites with Claude Code, which is what he teaches again. One of them is give it a screenshot of something you like. 2, you can just talk into a voice recorder basically and describe what you want, in the Claude Code or in the terminal or interface. Then the third version is you can just copy pre-built components from other designed websites. Basically screenshot those websites and put it in. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Now, his biggest point on the whole course was basically like you can verify Claude's work. And you have to verify Claude's work. That don't just give it a task and move on. Really, don't give it a simple task and move on and act like it should know everything that you have in your mind. Build it in a way for it to check itself. For design, that's a screenshot loop, right? Just give it a screenshot. For code, that's automated tests. So make sure you're always testing that. Without this, you're probably wasting a lot of time and you're not getting the outputs that you really are going to want. The .claude folder in Claude, and you put the slash, there's a .claude folder that is basically a hidden folder inside your project with advanced settings that most people don't know exist. And he kind of goes through that deeper, of course. Excuse me. Inside it, you can basically store rules, skills, agents, memory files, basically your entire advanced settings for Claude. There's also a global version that applies to every project on your computer. He then moves on and shows a full app that he builds. A proposal tool, just like if you ever heard of PandaDoc, or just something that is you're able to make proposals and templates of that nature. But he builds an app like PandaDoc with login, and basically you can create AI generated proposals, e-signatures, and Stripe payments. Just you can automate documental processes. He built it in about 20 minutes with Claude Code, and that's how he did it. He literally built it while he was cooking salmon. So it was, it's Claude Code really understanding some of these things will really help you through the long run while you can do other things while doing it even on your phone. Then context management. We're going to move on. He talks about context management and how to avoid wasting your money and your time on it. He runs a command basically that shows everything that's eating your tokens before you even type, which that's going to be a very important part of the video. I'm going to say that again. He runs a command that shows everything that will be eating your tokens before you even type. The default Claude Code tools burn about 17,000 tokens just sitting there on its own. His advice in the video is to keep your CLAUDE.md short, be specific with the prompts, and use cheaper AI models for simple tasks. So don't go and use the most advanced and the newest models. Everybody wants to use the newest models. Don't go use the newest models for, non-complex tasks. Use, the early versions of Sonnet or something like that. Now, he does jump into MCPs. And they basically let MCPs, if you don't know what MCPs are, they let Claude connect to outside tools like Gmail, ClickUp, Chrome, things of that nature. Just connecting outside softwares to it. He shows Claude controlling a live browser, basically like RPA, if you know what that is. But he shows Claude controlling a live browser, reading emails and creating tasks in ClickUp. But the MCPs are expensive. So understand MCPs are expensive on the tokens, on the Claude tokens. So he uses them to test ideas fast and then replaces them with the actual skills from the Claude files that he changes in the settings, if that makes sense. Now, Claude skills are reusable checklists, basically. Claude skills are reusable checklists. Once you write it down, it's hard for Claude to, veer from that. So whenever you need a job done, Claude will go to the skills first, extract that, then, start outputting your code based on those skills. Now, he has skills Nick Saraev, he has a bunch of skills for scraping leads, writing proposals, managing emails, and things like that. So he starts to demo scraping 1,000 dentists in. He was scraping 1,000 dentist lead in about 87 seconds. It was actually insane. But these skills are tiny on tokens. So since when he did that, he obviously had his settings right in the skills and things of that nature. Skills are tiny on tokens. Some are under like 60 tokens basically. So MCPs can cost about 20k, basically 2,000 tokens just to load up. Now, I'm going to kind of break down what a skill is and things of that nature. What a Claude skill is. Claude skill has two parts. It's a markdown file with the step-by-step instructions, right? It's a scripts folder with the actual program. Claude basically follows the checklist, runs the scripts, then fixes any errors and updates that it believes it should from those skills. So it doesn't break the same way twice if you have those skills really noted down. In the video, he builds a new skill live as well, so he'll show you how to go through that. He feeds the skills through a spreadsheet of leads. It then generates a custom website for each one in about 30 seconds, basically. With 10 agents running at once, that's 10,000 websites in roughly about 8 hours that he would have ran it. So that's it. He does go over sub agents as well. Sub agents will let you run multiple Claudes at the same time, right? Now understand, running multiple Claudes, like, it's going to run up your tokens as well. But it's basically, instead of doing 10 tasks one by one in one Claude session, you spin up 10 agents, 10 Claude sessions, and do them all at once, basically. In this video, he does demo classifying 1,000 emails using 10 agents in parallel. So at the same time, he's classifying 1,000 emails while using 10 agents. Boom. He then covers 3 useful sub agents everyone should have, right? So he believes everyone should have a research agent, a code reviewer, and a QA tester, basically. Now, he reverts over to agent teams, and that is kind of one level higher. So basically, for agent team, a team-led agent that manages a whole group of independent Claude instances, right? So basically, they can talk to each other, and in the video, he then builds 3 different websites simultaneously, picks the best one, and keeps reiterating it. He also then runs agent teams on an open source code base to find security bugs and things of that nature, because of course cybersecurity. And he spent $80 in about 15 minutes. It was pretty quick. Now, his warning is that these are powerful but expensive. These agent teams that will basically let you manage a bunch of Claude agents with one agent. They are obviously going to be expensive because you're running a bunch of instances. And he said that they're about maybe even 7 times the normal token cost. So if that is, too costly for you, then you may have to reconsider on that part. Now, the Git Worktrees, and that's what we're diving into now. Git Worktrees, they basically let you multiply agent works on different parts of the same project without interfering with each other. In the video, he adds new pages to a website about contract services and all those things on a website, and then basically builds them all at the same time by 3 separate agents, but they're obviously in separate folders as well. Then everything merges back in together. If you really want to understand that, he'll watch the video and he can go deeper in that for you. Now, finally, he does dive into something called Modal, right? Modal is a software, and basically it's a service that lets you put your Claude skills on the internet as a live URL. In the video, he starts to deploy his lead scraping skills, Claude skills, as a web page And on that web page, you fill out a form, click submit, then it gets you a CSV of leads. He's only been on the $5 trial for months, and so he still has to run out. So Modal is pretty cheap, right? Like he can run a bunch of Claude agents, use Modal, and it's still not run out. And basically, that is kind of the gist of the 4-hour course, and those are the touch points that he touches on. So if you want to watch that video from what I've kind of described to you, then go ahead. I believe if you are looking to be more advanced in Claude coding, you want to put that on a resume, or you want to use that for a business, this is probably the best course that you can go to really get that skill set and knowledge. But other than that, see you on the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed.